Hello.
Tajahau.
Apa khabar semua?
And Happy New Year. It's 2021 and we're back. And for those of you who have been asking, yes, we are still going to finish the Millennium Falcon you see back there. But we're just missing a few pieces and we're waiting for the parts to arrive, so just stay tuned for that.
Yes.
Anyways, this will be a two-part episode of where and how we welcome 2021 and a quick recap of 2020 itself. It's been one hell of a year. It's been a roller coaster. It's been bizarre.
Yes.
And yeah, let's just talk about it.
Let's talk about it. My God,
have a
it's
recap.
About how bizarre 2020 was.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we kind of have a talk before the recording, and we felt like the shows that we've been doing are too serious and not fun enough.
Yeah.
So we're taking a bit of a sideline.
Yeah.
Different
okay.
approach.
Yeah,
a different approach.
a
yes.
different approach, and there's no script. Like, we have talking points,
That's
Yeah, we
that's how ballsy we are.
right? We have talking
Going with
points.
this
We
without
have
script.
we have fallback points,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
don't really have script like we used to.
No.
Yeah.
So I hope you do enjoy this. Okay, so let us take the driver's seat. You sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the ride.
It's been a new year, 2021. Oh my God. It feels like
Surreal.
it's still kind of 2020.
No, it just feels like 2020 Part 2.
Yeah. No, it feels like the
2020 part
366th day of 2020.
368 day now.
Really?
It's a leap year, so we had 366.
Oh, it
not
was a leap year,
365.
wasn't it?
Let's do a quick recap about 2020, right?
Yeah.
We seen the first time around where E3 was actually cancelled.
Yeah.
I
Right?
remember that.
And it's not just E3. We saw events
yeah.
like GDC, Game Developers Conference. We saw PAX East,
Yeah.
Tokyo Game Show, and all the other major conferences that was actually held back and moved to the virtual spaces.
Actually, you know what? Now that I remember it now, my God, like it has been a very uneventful year, but thankfully they tried their best to just, keep all of these events virtual. And that's actually a pretty good thing. But then again, it's still a little bit uneventful, considering the other things that has happened in 2020.
Because
Yeah.
what I want
In
to
the
bring
gaming
up, what I want to bring up here is game conferences even going to be a
Relevant?
thing? Yeah, is it even relevant anymore?
Okay, I mean, I would leave that opinion to I think to both of you, because I thought like gaming conferences is a great way to like market like your or advertise whatever it is that you're going to publish, whether it be a console or a new game, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a good thing? Or back to your question, does it really fucking matter?
Yeah,
I think that physical events are becoming irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you have it online, then you're making that the norm. Then you're kind of opening it up for so many more people
yeah.
to be involved, to be participating in it.
right.
I'm glad you brought that up, because E3 and all the other gaming conferences out there is like the mecca for gamers everywhere.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you both. Have
Hit
either
us.
of you ever been to E3?
No.
All right, for the past 28 years of our life
Yeah.
and 26 years
Yeah.
of your life,
Yeah,
right?
I couldn't afford a plane ticket to the
Right.
US
Yeah.
to begin with.
And by not going there, how much has it affected us?
Not much. Yeah. But with that said, if it was entirely online and the entire experience is available for everyone, then it might
Yeah.
change something.
Yeah, right.
I think we don't know how much it's affected us because we've never felt how much it would affect us if we had went. Kind of like things you can't compare to.
Yeah.
The only thing that sorry, you have something to say?
Actually, I was gonna say that, like, even though I've never been to an E3 in my entire life, there are like some thoughts in the back of my head. Maybe I'm like missing out. So I mean, the energy of actually being there. But then again, I wouldn't even know how that feels.
Exactly,
And
because
I'm
you've
still
never been there.
I'm still loving playing games.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the only experience we have of E3 is on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
and the only thing that I felt that would affect E3 is just looking at cosplayers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good point there.
Right? I mean, it's besides being a mecca for gamers, it's also a mecca for cosplayers.
Yeah.
Where people, what's that YouTuber name? The girl Jessica Nigri.
Oh,
Is that,
yeah, Jessica Nigiri.
Like she has she actually puts so much effort into her. I'm not talking about
A
how
man of culture, I see.
yeah, I'm not talking about how sexy her outfit gets. But if you look at the effort she puts,
Yeah,
in,
she's very passionate
Right?
about her
and some
cosplay.
of the cosplayers actually take the entire year just to plan out their costume,
Oh,
just
yeah.
to design
Yeah.
their costumes, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, they take it seriously.
yeah,
Man.
and I like to go back and see because Kotaku has this Kotaku.com.
Yeah.
They have this segment where they just features cosplayers. And sometimes you just look at all the cosplayers out there and it's like, dude, how do you even make something out of like from a game
Yeah.
into something so realistic that people will be like, oh shit, this is what it actually looks like in real life.
Yeah, and also like think about like the before 3D printers were a thing, man.
Oh,
My
yeah.
God, I don't even know how they even do it, man.
Yeah.
Like how long does it take to make like one piece of a cosplay like outfit?
And how much does it cost, man?
Yeah,
I don't think it costs that much
Really? Because
if you know what to do.
Because 3D printing is
Okay, no. I'm not talking about 3D printers. I'm talking about like making it from scratch. I'm not sure
Shit.
how much
Okay,
goes
so I
into a
guess-
3D printer.
I guess the cost reduces because you would take a longer amount of time to do it from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
like
so.
Probably.
Adam Savage from Mythbusters.
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah.
has his own channel on YouTube called tested.com.
Yeah.
And every year he actually goes like
Yeah, I've seen
what's the word for it? Innuendo? No, incognito.
Yeah,
like
incognito,
he
yeah.
actually goes to all these events incognito with like the craziest and most bizarre cosplays.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
he went as No Face.
Yeah.
He went as a Star Wars Chewbacca.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
shit.
Yeah, and no one
No
knew,
one knows.
Yeah.
It was
him.
him.
No one knew,
No
it,
one
was
knew it was
him.
him.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
one
yeah.
knew it was him until
That's
recently,
nice.
where people actually started hunting him out.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
like, are you
kinda-
Adam Savage?
Is that what they do?
yeah, they do
Yeah.
that.
They do that.
That's a thing.
So actually, I think I've heard of a story back then. I think was it Robert Downey Jr. or was it like Henry Cavill that actually just went to a cosplay event wearing a mask?
No, that's Heidenberg.
Walter White.
Walter White.
Heisenberg.
What's his name?
Yeah, yeah,
What's the
yeah.
actor's name?
Bryan
Bryan
Cranston.
Cranston. Yeah, he did that.
So what Bryan Cranston did, I think it was about 2-3 years ago. What he did in the show floor a couple of years ago is he went as himself.
Yeah.
In Heisenberg.
Heisenberg. I don't know where this Hindenburg is coming from, man.
Hindenburg is a fucking balloon, right? Yeah, Hindenburg. Yeah.
Zeppelin,
Yeah. Anyways, he went in Heisenberg's clothes,
Yeah.
and pants and shoes.
And the hat?
And no, there's no hat.
Oh, it's just the bald head?
a mask.
He had a printout mask of Walter White on his face.
Shit.
And he was just walking around. Everyone was like, "Oh shit, nice costume." Until he had a panel to talk about what's the show called?
About Breaking Bad. Yeah.
About Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Yeah.
So he went up like that, and he took out the mask, and it's like it's just his face.
Shit.
And everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
That's an awesome
Right.
reveal.
Yeah.
Man.
So
It is.
if E3 or any gaming convention isn't a thing anymore, I think the only thing I would miss is the cosplays.
Yeah, that's basically. I mean, what are the parts of E3 that I would miss though?
Nothing, because
Not
everything
much. Everything else-
that we see on E3 we can see on YouTube.
Yeah.
And this goes same as like the GDC,
Yeah.
Gamescom, PAX, Tokyo Game Show. It's all the same thing, but in different
Yeah.
regions.
This should be like a case study.
But I guess what you do miss out on is the networking.
And also, it kind of like benefits the company as well because at the same time, if they aren't able to do these events, they can't advertise their sponsors, right? That's what.
Is it really though?
No, but there are
They
already
get like a
like
quick buck
online
or something.
sponsors
Yeah.
All right.
That's why.
like on the show. But it would
But wouldn't it
but
be
you're
priced
right,
differently though?
It would probably it actually so I think what I would think is the cost for advertising for sponsors will be lower in certain areas but higher in others.
Right.
Because if you take it online, that's a higher level of traffic. Which
Yeah.
means that the eyeballs are higher, which increases the cost of advertising, but it also reduces the cost of producing advertising material.
Oh my God, Afik. Thank you. I was actually like
Right?
wiring things together in my head, and you just like fuse them.
yeah, put
really
them-
neatly.
put them
Like,
together.
You actually gave me all the answers. Like, yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
This is not news.
I mean,
This
is
is
a
a
business
business
segment.
facts.
yeah, I think it's more like a.
Anyways,
So abrupt.
It's like came in through the window and just out of the window.
Yeah, man, we're just like,
And we just like,
it was like a train.
do y'all see that?
you know what else happened in 2020?
What?
Remember the Apple and Epic
Epic.
thing?
Oh shit!
Yeah, whatever happened to that, man?
It's
So-
like it's like two dorm mates,
Like
they're having
frats.
yeah, they're just fighting.
Turf war.
Basically, at the end of 2020, what Apple said was like, whatever practice they did with the whole 30% thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a normal ongoing thing.
Oh, it still is now, right?
I mean, it still is. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
happening everywhere
Yeah.
with
the
Nintendo.
justice system works very slow.
Actually, now that you've brought up Apple, did you hear about who they're targeting next?
Wait, Apple?
Yeah. So they're done with the turf war with Epic.
No, they're not done. They're waiting for jurisdiction from who are the people at the podiums? The people that
Usain Bolt.
The jury.
No, the jury, yeah. They're waiting for a jury's
Decision.
verdict in summer 2021,
Okay.
right?
But do you know what's going on with Apple right now with iOS 14?
No.
You don't know? Shit. Okay, so Apple will be limiting how much Facebook marketers can operate. Because in the iOS 14 update, what they've done is they've allowed people to opt out of receiving any kind of ads, which reduces the amount of people that Facebook can market to. So as small businesses want to market on Facebook,
Hold on.
they can't market on iOS.
So there's an option on the new iOS where you can just opt out of ads.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
That's the thing. If you go into Facebook's business suite,
Okay.
right at the very top, they always put up these like announcements. So there's an announcement that is urging small businesses and large businesses to reapproach their marketing efforts, because when iOS 14 is released, there's going to be a significant decrease of eyeballs and results
Just on
and engagement
iOS 14.
because of iOS 14. And iOS makes up a big chunk of the market share
Yeah,
of smartphone owners, right? So that means that small businesses will have a much harder time at targeting Facebook users or Google users or any app users
But why?
to iOS.
I don't think this...
I don't know.
Okay. I don't think this should be an issue because no ads is always better for consumers, right?
Yeah, of course.
But for people in Afik's line of work, which is
Mhm.
digital marketing, that's a bit of a pickle for you,
Yeah.
right?
But then I don't agree with that purely because I'm in the line.
yeah.
I don't agree with the fact that ads are no good for anyone, because ads, when a good ad does its job, you never realize that the ad's doing it for
Yep.
you. Sometimes you have a problem and you don't know how to fix it, and you need a product to fix it, and you see these ads, and one of them relates to you, and then you buy that product, because that's the nature of capitalism, right? You have to buy.
Yeah.
You have to buy something to solve your problem.
Okay, wait. Can you? Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm like a little bit slow here, but can you like explain it to me again in, I mean, as abstract as possible? Okay, so they set up like this new update to the iOS,
Which
allows users to opt out of getting ads.
Correct.
And that would suck for you, right?
It would suck for everyone.
Yeah, it suck for everybody who is like for
the very
small
simple
businesses.
reason
Yeah.
that small businesses will have a harder time.
So they're giving this choice to everybody.
Yeah.
Obviously everyone's
Everybody.
gonna fucking opt
when
out
you
of
update
ads then.
when you update
Oh
to
my
iOS
God,
14,
dude, what the fuck is the point then?
there's a question that the system asks if you want to opt out of receiving ads, specifically Facebook ads.
But who would say yes? I mean, sorry.
Who would say no?
Yeah, who would say no?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Let me put things into perspective, okay? If you opt out ads to iOS devices,
yeah.
that means you're taking out a big chunk of the market share for small businesses.
Yeah. Of
When
course.
you do that, small businesses have a harder time selling. When they have a harder time
Shit,
selling, what does it affect? The fucking microeconomy, right?
Yeah.
Because you're small business, and microeconomies are made up of people like you and I.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh
That's
shit.
Yeah,
That
it is shit.
That kind of.
But I think
Yeah.
why they're doing this is a couple of months back, I think I saw Liu Later. Remember Liu Later?
Of course.
Yeah.
Liu Later was talking about how Apple has their own search engine in production. Apple is creating their own search engine to
Don't they
compete
already
with
have
Google.
like Safari?
Safari's a browser.
Right.
You're talking about a
like a
competitor
search
to
engine.
Google.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, because like Bing showed up and
Yeah.
Yeah.
search
Bing?
algorithm is shit.
Yeah,
What
so
is Bing?
Apple's coming up with their own search engine. So my hypothesis here.
Hold on.
Why? Okay, yeah. Oh my god, we gotta wait for it.
Yeah, there we go. I could only afford that much of the clip itself
Yeah, we
before
only
getting
afford
taken down by
like-
DCMA.
It's what, 10 seconds, right?
Oh, okay. So, anyways,
Your hypothesis?
my
Yes, carry on.
hypothesis is that the reason why they're doing this is because they want to limit the amount of engagement that Facebook ads can get from iOS devices, because they want to start selling ads on their own search engine.
Right. Shit,
Yeah.
man. That's... I mean, it's just on Facebook, right?
Well, yeah, I think so.
It's just on Facebook. I mean, at
But-
least you can still get ads on YouTube. Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But
so-
Facebook ads make up a lot of.
Right.
the
right,
ads
because
that you
all of
receive.
the... Yeah, every...
You're talking about ads across
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, shit.
You know.
Damn, man.
I mean, I'm sorry because, like, first of all, I don't use Facebook, but I know for a fact that every businesses, they need to have Facebook to actually connect with their what's this? Their customers, their consumers, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, where else can they, like, have that little hub for everybody to check in on, their whatever it is that they're buying from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
They
man.
can't take to Twitter.
I think Apple's trying to position themselves as like
Arasaka.
this modern
They're
hero.
trying to monopolize the motherfuckers.
Yeah,
right?
they are trying to
Them
monopolize,
bitches.
but the thing is, they're doing it. They're doing it in such a way where they're trying to come out as like this hero. We're gonna stop you from getting ads because we know ads are annoying. But when you do use the Apple search engine, you're gonna be getting ads because we got to make money somehow.
Shit.
Did you also know that they're working on a fucking car?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh,
I
what?
heard about that.
Yeah.
Like, Apple
The
is coming
Apple
out-
car.
Yeah. It's
The
like
iDrive, was it?
It's like a full electric car.
Yeah.
And they're trying to compete with Tesla.
Yeah.
I drive.
Dude, Apple's gonna
Are
be
you sure it's
Arasaka,
called that, or
man.
you just
No, I'm just bugging.
Okay, that would be cool.
No,
Because
it's-
iDrive's BMW. I8 iDrive.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, the
Apple's
Apple is
gonna
gonna
be-
call iDrive question mark.
iDrive?
Yeah,
Because it's all autopilot,
yeah,
right?
it's all about. It's like, so do I drive? It's like,
drive?
yeah.
You need
No, just like the Apple phone, it doesn't come with a charger port, so the car
man.
doesn't come with a steering wheel.
Oh,
But you
my
charge it with a
God.
lightning port, right?
For faster lightning, you actually
Yeah.
need to get like 2 lightning
yeah,
ports.
man. Yeah, like a one here, like a one here. Oh man.
You gotta charge your wheels.
Okay.
Yeah, but
gonna charge your headlights?
Apple's coming up with a car. I was quite surprised. It's funny because a couple of days before I saw that article, I was having a conversation with Dawes about like the future of technology, right? We were in the office together.
We're in the future right now.
No, we're in the now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we are in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is the future, it's kind of bleak. Anyways, you're saying?
That's because you're not in the Facebook offices and the Apple offices, man.
Right.
They know much more than we do, I
shit,
think.
damn.
But anyways, a couple of days before I saw that Apple was making a car, I didn't see them making the car. The article that said that they were making a car. I was talking to Dawes about the future of technology, and I was telling Dawes that I wouldn't be surprised if Apple comes out with a car. And 3 days after that, I see an article that says Apple's working on a car.
Oh shit!
I'm like, shit,
dude.
they're gonna be Arasaka for sure, man.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna be like, you remember the umbrella company?
Yep. What umbrella company?
From
From Resident
Resident
Evil?
Evil.
Oh, that umbrella.
yeah,
Dude,
I
there's
think
a lot of
that's-
umbrellas in my head right now.
Yeah, Apple, man.
And speaking, I mean, since we were on the topic of advertisements, right?
Yeah.
Let's just take this quick 3 minutes break. All right, because we don't really have a sponsor for the show, but I really want a sponsor for the show, right?
Okay.
And who else will be better than Off Gamers?
Oh.
You guys know about
Off gamers, yeah, I know about Off
Yeah,
gamers, but
Off Gamers,
do
yeah.
do tell us more about it, man.
So I don't know much about them, but I really wanted to tell us more about
start.
them. For all I know is they are a e-commerce platform that sells you gaming codes.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to buy stuff off Origins, you want to buy stuff off Steam,
Yeah.
Google Play Store,
Yeah.
the Apple iStore.
Yeah.
Right?
Apple App Store.
Yeah, sure. I just add anything I in front of whatever.
iStore's an authorized reseller of Apple products.
Anyways, Off Gamers is the best platform for you to buy all these
Shit.
codes.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you want to get your next code, hit on the promo code Off gamers, insert promo code here, please.
Right, just to read off a review, right, for off gamers on this website called SiteJabber, they have a 5-star review by a user of the name of Kumagaya H. All right, it's a 5 out of 5 stars. Very nice, good customer service and fast. And I quote this guy saying that they deliver the item purchase very fast. Well, you can call it instantly because I bought mine. Because I just bought my Final Fantasy XIV Complete Edition, and boom, in a second, I received my activation code.
14.
Is that 14?
Yeah, it's XIV, right? I couldn't do the math. So it's really nice, really fast. Of course, I'll go test it, the code, if it's usable or not, and it works pretty fine. Thanks, off gamers, really appreciate it. Now I can happily lock in my room without going out for this coronavirus outbreak.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like all the gamers out there who has been stuck in,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
You don't want to go to the store and just buy a code, right? Why
Yeah.
just buy it online?
You want to go online, get the
Right.
code, and play it instantly,
right?
man.
And where can you go?
Offgamers.com.
Right? Support local, support Malaysia.
Yeah.
Off Gamers is a Malaysian company. So yeah.
Nice. That was
I got a question. How do those gaming codes work? Where do they get them?
You gotta I think when you purchase a game, then you can put in a code before you purchase, right? That's how you use the code, right?
Is it like the
Oh,
license key?
like where does the code come from?
Yeah,
Oh,
where do
right,
they
sorry,
get the
sorry,
codes?
sorry.
To
I
reroute
think
to
it's
you?
Wrong
generated
answer.
by the stores itself.
Yeah.
If like
Really?
if you have you have an e-commerce platform, right?
Yeah.
What are you hosting it on?
Squarespace.
Squarespace.com. That's another sponsor that we want.
No, but I'm talking about the game's
but-
license key.
Yeah.
It's usually generated by
The
by
publisher, right?
yeah, it's either the publisher or the distributor.
distributor, yeah.
Right. So you'd have
I've
to
been
have
going for my bit, yeah.
so off gamers would have like a partnership with the distributor or the publisher.
I think I don't know
Retailers,
how it
or
works.
maybe like-
retailers will have to work with the distributor, I think. and then
Oh, so
distributor
like
will
Gamers
get-
Hideout would get
Yeah, I'll give you these
a
scratch
shipment
cards.
of the
Like,
game.
hey, bro, like, hey, I'll give you these scratch cards to sell your customers and stuff. You're not gonna know the code, but
Yeah.
only your customers know the code. While they just scratch the shit. Out. I
Right.
mean, that's just the most basic way of giving away
Right.
codes, and shit. You gotta partner up with the game developer,
Hear my
and
scratching.
then the developer have to communicate with the distributor or the publisher.
Or the publisher.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, "All right, sure, we'll make the game cheap for some people with these codes that
Yeah.
you want us to do. All right, we'll give these codes to the retailers now. Hey, what's up,
Oh.
retailers? Here's the code." Because the game studio, they want to make sure everybody plays this game some for cheaper
Okay,
prices.
Jeff, I have to ask you.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
Jeff's
Did-
a supply chain expert, man.
Yeah. did this come out like instantaneously?
pulling this out?
Do you, are you pulling
like,
this
yeah.
out of your bum or?
Listen, I'm just like
You're making sense of it, right?
I'm just connecting it as
Yeah.
I go.
Yeah,
bec-
that's
from,
business, man.
From all the collective information that I've gained.
Yeah.
From being
Nobody
on this
knows
podcast.
everything. Sometimes you gotta make up shit, man. And then once you make it up, you kind of have to work harder to make it true.
Yeah. Or make it
that's
more
where a lot
sen-
of our-
yeah, makes more sense. you
Yeah,
know?
that's where a lot of our stress comes from. You know, we tell people we can do one thing, and then we
It's
gotta
like-
figure out how to fucking do it.
It's basically fake it till you make it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Anyways, you know what else happened for 2020?
What?
You guys remember the acquisition of ZeniMax by Microsoft?
The really huge one?
Yeah.
Jesus
I
Christ.
couldn't remember the list of games that they.
I have it.
Oh yeah, you do. Shit.
All right. So so what ZeniMax includes is Bethesda, ID
Right,
Software,
right, yeah.
Arcane Studios,
Yes.
and the games that came with all the studios are Elder Scrolls,
Mm.
Skyrim, Fallout, Doom, Quake, Dishonored,
Yes.
Prey, and the game that's coming out this year, Deathloop.
Deathloop. I'm actually waiting for Deathloop.
Yeah, me too, man. Like I saw like a little.
You guys
gameplay.
remember how much they bought it for again? Like what, few billion?
Billions.
I can't remember how much.
I
it
can't
was,
Yeah,
remember
I
the
don't remember
number
the
for
exact
it.
number, but it was a big number. I know that.
right?
These acquisitions. These
Yeah, man.
acquisitions cost a lot. I mean,
Especially with like a whole lineup of studios.
come
Like
to think
that.
of it, like knowing that Bethesda has been doing a really, I wouldn't say, I'm not gonna like,
Just say it, man. Just say it.
I'm not gonna scorn them because I'm pretty sure it's not everyone's fault there, but I feel like whoever's managing them is doing a bad job, and I feel like this acquisition is doing Bethesda as a brand
Yeah.
and their reputation a really big favor.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I feel like this acquisition will pave the way because I'm a fan of some of their games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of Elder Scrolls. I'm a big fan of Dishonored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is
No,
Skyrim
Dishonored's a good game.
Elder Scrolls?
Yes,
Skyrim
Bethesda as
Elder
well, bro.
Scrolls. Yeah.
Right.
How the hell you not know?
I thought Elder Scrolls was a standalone, and I thought Skyrim was a standalone.
No, it's like Star Wars. You know,
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls, Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like the name of the entire
Okay.
franchise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, Joe? Yeah. It pretty much
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Do you know Joe is a huge fan of Skyrim?
Yes.
You
and
know
he
what
likes
is
to
this-
brag about it.
You know what? What is his email?
Oh yeah.
Can I go
No,
there?
Say it. Say
No,
it.
no,
Say
no,
it.
don't say it on.
Can it be on record?
No, don't make it on record.
Come on, man.
No, don't say
All
it
right,
on the
man.
Is it
pod-
Dragon
Bro.
Slayer 69?
Guys, this is a public podcast. You can't just give away
I know,
our
man.
information
I
like that.
didn't have the intention
Joe's gonna get
to
an
actually put it
influx.
up. I don't want my coach to beat me up, man. But anyways,
But you gave away one clue though, which is
It has
that
something to do with
his email
Skyrim?
has something to do with Skyrim.
what? Big Black Dragon 69
Oh,
XXX.
Oh, man. Yo, Skyrim, man. The more I say it, the weirder it sounds.
Okay, yeah.
Why?
Because it got the word rim in it.
Okay.
You can't unhear it now, right?
Yeah, no.
You guys remember when
Skyrim.
Among Us was a thing?
Oh my god. You know, I had a problem with that part of the fallback thing.
Yeah.
What's it called? Fallback?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fallback
don't
point.
say it like that. It's still a thing, you know that.
Yeah.
Remember when Fall Guys was a thing?
Yeah,
I
that's
keep
true.
saying
That's
that every
accurate.
fucking
What the hell happened to Fall Guys, man?
Look, I think they're trying their best to stay afloat because
I think it's
knowing
the hackers.
What? What do you mean? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the hackers are. But the thing is, there are also hackers prevalent in Among Us as well. You know
Yeah.
that, right?
No,
guess.
but there's no hackers if you're playing with like 10
Yeah.
different friends.
But here's the thing: like when it comes to Fall Guys, right? The game is so simple. Like it's too simple. You just gotta get point A to point B without falling off.
Yeah.
But Among Us, there's like different ways you can win. You know?
Yeah, Among
there's
Us is
more
not simple,
There's
man.
more layers in Among Us,
Yeah.
and the fact. Okay, imagine that you own a developing. Sorry, imagine if you own a studio, right? You have all these people come in. Let's work on a really fun game. Everybody would fucking enjoy. We fucking pulled it off. We sell it. Hell yeah, day one. A week later, two guys that has worked on a game last year has caught more traction than you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Gotta feel shit
Imagine
sometimes, you know?
how you feel.
And then you know what's worse?
Yeah.
After that week, one guy comes up with a horror game and everyone
Oh
talks about
yeah,
yeah.
Phasmophobia,
Shit, man.
right? Like shit. Then you gotta start making deals. Like, oh, we gotta make sure we have our game still afloat. It is really hard. We gotta advertise more. Among Us, they didn't have to do
Yeah.
anything. They know. I don't think they knew, but I think like those two developers are like, they did not know or see this coming. Such a simple game.
Which is why I believe in this quote by a very famous scholar, because I think it applies here.
Yeah.
He says, "More money, more problems."
You know what? That is so true.
But that
right?
applies here, man.
Yeah, it applies here.
More money, more problems.
More
Smart
money,
guy.
more problems. Fuck, dude.
Genius guy. man.
But yeah, just right now, I think Among Us, it's I think if anything defined 2020 for me, I think it has to definitely be Among Us because I've never seen like the gaming community just go ape shit crazy
Yeah.
about just this one simple game.
My girlfriend's not a gamer, but she got hooked on Among Us, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say, because like when Among Us, when the hype, when the fresh hype
Yeah.
of Among Us came out,
Yeah.
all these people on my Insta story was like, dude,
Everyone's playing Among Us.
no one's a gamer, and
Yeah.
then everyone suddenly
Yeah.
said, hey bro,
Everyone's
let's
a
play
gamer.
Play
Yeah.
Among Us, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
It's a
I'm
good-
not complaining
Yeah,
either.
It's a
good,
good,
it's good.
it's a good stepping stone for people to actually like get into gaming
Or
itself,
just
right?
be part of the gaming
yeah,
community.
just be part of the gaming community while they lie to each other.
Yeah, and they're not. By the way, like,
That is the essence of the
Right?
game.
and these streamers that actually advertise the game further, they were not even paid.
Yeah.
by the
Oh
developers.
yeah, man.
What's that guy's name?
What, Corpse?
Toast? This guy's toast.
Corpse. Yeah,
Ray,
Corpse.
everybody, man.
With the really deep
if-
voice.
Did you see Logic? Logic was actually, you know,
Logic
Logic
was
the
playing?
rapper.
Like
yeah,
the
Logic.
rapper?
Logic played with PewDiePie. Yeah, with
Oh.
PewDiePie. Yeah, it's damn fun.
Cool.
There's this one game where he just trips out because they keep accusing him even though he's not. And Logic just went on a meltdown like, yo, fuck you, man. This is not me," and I've never seen Logic
I
like
don't-
trip
I don't
out like
blame him,
that.
man.
He just went all South Central. on
I
the-
I
think
don't
we
blame
all
him.
have been through that before. Like in a game of
yeah.
remember that one time when we were playing And then Vicky, Joe, and then Sam was in the game.
Yeah, I
And
remember,
then
dude.
Sam
I don't
was-
think you were there.
I was.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
you were. Yeah. Sam
Sam kind of pulled it off, right? Like he did.
No. Sam. No, actually,
Sam accused Vicky.
Sam accused Vicky. Like he went all cards in, like all bets are in. Like Vicky's the one, and Vicky
She got pissed
tried
off, dude.
to defend herself,
Oh,
but she got.
I think I
pissed.
remember.
She called him.
She called him like a
Dumbass.
dumbass. Like, wasn't me, dumbass. I remember that. I was there.
And it turns out she was not the killer.
Who was it? Huh?
Vicky.
No.
No,
Vicky was
who
not
was-
the killer. Somebody
yeah,
else was.
somebody else. was an
I forgot
imposter.
who. I forgot who.
Yeah, it was. But that one, like, really.
The best strategy I had
that
in
was
Among
Among
Us.
Us moment. Yeah.
The best strategy I had in Among Us was I was an imposter. I was playing with a bunch of my friends, and then it was on the map that had the radioactive thing that you had to
Yeah,
have
yeah,
two
the
people.
reactor, right?
Yeah,
You
the
had to
reactor.
put the
Yeah.
handprint.
So a bunch of us, someone, it wasn't me. The other imposter sabotaged the reactor.
Yeah.
So everyone had to be there.
Yeah.
So everyone was in there, right? There was a whole crowd of people.
Oh, I know
went.
this.
I went to the middle of the crowd, and I killed someone. And at the moment I did, another friend of mine walked out of that cluster of people, right? So he was so suspicious. I kept quiet the whole time.
Oh my god.
And then someone reported the dead body and voted him out.
Ah, smooth play. Smooth fucking play.
Speaking about someone dying, remember the death of Flash?
Oh my
Oh,
god, that
man.
happened like
Yeah.
2 days ago. 3
Yeah.
days ago.
31st.
Like,
oh
Actually,
shit.
Yeah. Actually, come to think of it, like, are you gonna bring up something before?
oh
I
no,
go
that's
on a
just
tangent?
I literally have 3 words.
Yeah.
Number 6, death of Flash.
Okay.
Discuss.
Do you know how tragic it is that you know how tragic it is that Flash died while everyone was out, probably drunk, celebrating the New Year?
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about the same Flash?
Adobe Flash?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adobe Flash.
All right, not Flash.
Yeah.
DC.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Cause that
But
Flash died a
technically
few times.
Flash DC'd.
Yeah, pretty much. Check out the jokes on Africa. Anyways, as I was gonna say that even though that Adobe Flash is officially no more on any browser, I think mainly Newgrounds, because everybody knows Newgrounds is the first like website or the only website that utilizes Flash. I don't think it was actually as sad as I actually made it to be.
Yeah.
Because they actually prepped for this exact like event for
Yeah, something
quite a
up
while
their
already.
sleeves. Yeah.
Because right now Newgrounds has their own player. Like they have their own like web browser player. Like it's not the same one as YouTube,
Yeah.
even though it kind of does seem like it. But they actually prepped for this moment for a really long time. So in a way, Flash is not dead. It's just that you can't use it, but it's just that there are other alternative, better methods to actually.
What's the method of when you kill an animal, and then you embalm it? Is it embalm?
Oh,
Like taxidermy?
Yeah,
taxidermy?
thank you.
Yeah, so
Taxidermizing,
yeah,
yeah.
what Newgrounds did was like they taxidermized Flash.
Yeah, pretty
guess.
much,
One
much.
way.
And
to
and
put
I
it.
like how you brought up Flash. Sorry, you brought up Newgrounds.
Yeah.
Because Newgrounds was the place to be back when we were in high school.
Yeah,
playing all these Flash games.
Everybody. Was
And
on
and
that
now
shit.
Newgrounds acts as a museum for Flash games.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's a museum now because I mean there is a museum. I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about, and it's on another website where they actually archive everything. But for Newgrounds, the community they're still running. They're still making games on the go. It's just that they're not using Flash anymore.
So now it's like proprietary?
It's oh my god. I mean I should have dug into this more further, but from what I've like read so far. They're using another software to produce their games now, and it's not Flash.
Right.
Yeah, it's something else. I think it's like WebGL or something like that. But yeah, they're using
Okay.
other methods
Like
and
OpenGL?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's one of it. So yeah.
IGL.
Okay, no. Now you're just talking shit, man.
Yeah.
You're just talking shit.
Yeah, Miguel.
And,
The hell.
And before now that you're talking about Flash, right? I wanna talk about something serious with you.
Whoa, let's
Yeah.
go. Man.
How has Cyberpunk 2077 been?
Yeah, because that's the next thing on my note, man.
Knowing that the
Let's just
game
jump to it,
has
man.
been out for how many weeks now? 2 weeks. Three.
Two.
Three.
No,
Three.
3.
3
10th,
weeks.
right? Came out 10th.
Yeah, 10th.
2 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Okay. You go first. How has the game been? Okay, before he starts, just know that Calvin has been playing it on the PC.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that it has been a very shitty port on the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Last
Very
gen.
shitty is kind of an understatement.
Yeah, but so far I've not heard anything from PlayStation 5 or the new Xbox X Series, side. But how has it been on the PC so far for you, Kel? I would like to know this because I've been looking at that game. I've been on Steam for the past few weeks, and most of my friends on my friends list have been playing Cyberpunk 2077, and I've been here just playing Starbound, and I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting until like everything goes down. I'm gonna pick up the game again.
My advice is keep waiting. Because off camera, off recording, we had a conversation before this pre-recording.
Yes.
Sorry, pre-recording of this episode.
Yeah.
How I describe Cyberpunk is like when you go back for Chinese New Year or you go back for Raya, and there's like one nephew that is like so fucking annoying, and you don't really want to play with the nephew, but the nephew is cute.
Cute but broken.
Yeah, cute but broken, right? That's how I see Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
It's like when you shatter a glass and you try to piece everything back together,
Yeah.
you still see the cracks in between,
Yeah.
but you still want to see your face because you think you're good looking. That's how Cyberpunk is to me.
Yeah.
Because it's a fucking broken game even on PC, man. Like Joe's been playing it.
Yeah.
You've been playing it,
Yeah.
Rafiq. And it's storyline wise, it's well written. It's so the lore itself.
Classic
is so
CDPR, right?
It's so in depth.
Yeah.
And all the shards that you find in the world gives you more depth to the story and the game and the world.
Yeah.
itself. But when it comes to graphics, when it comes to gameplay, when it comes to combat, when it comes to driving, when it comes to all these small things that you keep telling yourself that it's okay. It's okay.
Oh no, I hate it. Okay.
After a while, it does get to you. It's like, you know what? It's not fucking okay. It's not okay.
Yeah,
it's fucking broken. Just what the fuck, man?
Can I add? I want to add some specifics to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I think you and I have the same sentiment about Cyberpunk. I think the story is fantastic. The main storyline, the side quests are fun.
Yeah.
They're super fun.
Without saying too much, how was Keanu Reeves in that game? Because the reason why I want to play that game is because of Keanu Reeves.
When I was watching The Matrix last night for the first time,
Is that why you watched it?
it felt like Neo from The Matrix came out of the simulation and ended up in Cyberpunk.
Shit, dude.
I mean, it's another character. It's it feels like another character.
Yeah.
But carry on, though.
I don't think Johnny Silverhand carried much weight the way that the character was written into the story.
Right.
I feel like they could have done more.
Wait, how far are you in the game?
Well, I wouldn't say midway. Probably like a little bit less than midway, but I've seen what it's like.
I get what Afiq is trying to say in the early games where Silverhand doesn't play much of a part, but at the ending, like at the
Without saying too much.
at the further parts of the game, his character arc actually grows. Depending on how you play.
I see. Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, there is an ending option where it's called the Silverhand ending. I don't know what it's about.
Damn.
Yeah. No spoilers.
Yeah, I really don't know
No, we
what
gotta be
it's
careful
about.
here, yeah.
But I know if you play it right and you select the conversation correctly, you do get a Silverhand ending. But I don't know what is it about.
So back to my specifics. I think Kel and I have kind of the same sentiment. I think the story's fantastic, right? The side quests are fun as hell. But it feels like things were done without creativity.
Ooh, what?
Like the combat. Now, I'm not talking about the creativity of the
Ouch.
design of the game. The design of the game
Yeah,
is beautiful.
okay.
The city is beautiful,
Right,
The
right.
clothes, the cars are nice.
Oh, you're talking about...
I'm talking about the creativity in the mechanics of the game,
Yes.
right? Which is a very important part of
Any game.
making a game.
Yeah.
RPG specifically.
RPG specifically, yeah.
The combat is very basic. It's like foundational game combat. You know, it was nothing like... I want to compare it to something, and the only thing that I can compare it to because of the hype is God of War. Like the combat of God of War was on
good.
another level.
Yeah, it is.
Right? But the combat mechanics for Cyberpunk was a little off.
Yeah.
Stealth rarely works.
It always works for me,
Really?
but unsatisfying.
Yeah, and does it even give you a reward worthwhile?
No.
Because it's a lot of work trying to go stealth, and you got to
Yeah.
think about so many things. So you kind of want to be rewarded with something a lot more than just going guns blazing in, right? So that's one problem I have with it. The other problem I have with it is the fucking open world AI, man.
Oh.
I've seen a lot of videos.
The city is dead.
Oh,
The
really?
yeah.
Yeah.
The cops don't chase you
Oh,
because there's no driving AI.
I wanted to talk about something like that. Something about that because I've heard that the cops are pretty OP, but once you get in the car, you're good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they don't chase you. There's no driving AI. Like when
How are there not police cars?
no idea,
That's
man.
the thing.
There are police cars always
there
parked.
are police cars, but they're always static.
Yeah.
I think what Afik is trying to compare this to is like GTA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I compared it to GTA. I had like four stars,
yeah.
and when I go into the car, I just drove to like a few km away.
Yeah.
And it's like all good, right? Like all my sins was forgiven.
Yeah. The first time I played Cyberpunk, the first day I played it, I kind of shot some people on the street. Then
Yeah.
I got like 4 stars.
Yeah.
I was freaking out because if I remember from GTA, you'd get chased for like
Yeah.
forever.
Till the end of the world.
and then like,
Helicopters.
helicopters
Yeah.
come and you have to die before you lose them, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or you have to call Lester, right?
all call last.
Yeah, or call Lester. But I have 4 stars. I was freaking out. I got in my car. I drove 30 seconds, and then they lost me. And I'm like, wow. Okay, so maybe it was kind of like, maybe it was
I'll let that pass. you
yeah,
know,
maybe
maybe it'll be
it was
harder.
a lucky strike.
I haven't
right?
gone through the levels yet.
Yeah, but it was like that, man. It's like that till the end of the game.
Yeah.
And when you drive or when you walk on the highway and then you see a car, the car doesn't stop for you. Right? And I thought that was because of the brutality of Night City, but it was because they don't have the driving AI for it.
Oh,
Like in
my
GTA,
God.
there's driving
yeah,
AI,
yeah,
cars
people
stop.
or they're skid and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
bump
This
into.
they'll just drive right past you.
and speaking about driving, right? You know how in GTA when you park a car, and then there's the AI car, they will actually avoid your car.
Yeah.
But if you do that in Night City, what you will do is you'll create chaos. You create traffic jams
Yeah,
because they don't have the ability to drive
past you.
past you.
Yeah. I've seen that.
So
yeah.
so if you have a car parked
oh
at the
my
middle of
God,
the street,
dude. Okay.
they don't do anything. They just wait for you in the car, and you just feel like,
Yeah.
for a advanced world,
Yeah.
you would have the ability or like the microchip to actually tell you that hey, you can't drive past it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or let's not use the term futuristic world. I think we're referring to modern games now, right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really hold up as a modern. Okay, I don't even know what.
No,
to call
I think what Kel is referring to for within the game for a city that's supposed to be so advanced
and alive.
and alive, you'd have enough brain cells to understand that you can drive past the parked car.
And speaking about how alive, quote unquote, alive the game is, sometimes when you are driving,
Yeah.
or when you're just walking past like a pavement or like a street or like a new place in a city,
Yeah.
you feel so alone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you do.
Like maybe
It's
because
a very subtle difference, That's what surprises me. Like when you play GTA, it's all about the dialogue that happens when you walk past.
Yeah.
That's what creates
Yeah,
that
yeah. You hear them talking shit
being
on the
alive.
phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
and yeah, that's Nice City to
Okay,
me. There's
damn, man.
there's no life. I mean, there is life.
Yeah.
But there's
But-
no life.
But you can distinct it from AI life or real life.
Yeah.
Like this is all a simulation.
Yeah.
What-
Shit.
And the only life that I've experienced through Cyberpunk is only through the main quest and the side quest.
Yeah.
Other than that, when you're doing some free roam sandboxing shit,
Yeah.
dude, you feel so alone, man.
See,
Yeah.
this is when I'm hearing this, I'm getting more angry inside
Yeah.
because like this game could have at least waited a few more months.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying. I feel so fucking bad. I feel so fucking sorry for everybody who's working at CD Projekt Red right now, the ones that are working on the game.
Yeah.
Because I've been reading news bit after news, I've seen reviews after reviews, and the more I listen and watch this shit, the more pissed off I get because of how management works at CD Projekt Red. Because at this point, CDPR's reputation is fucked, man.
Yeah, man. You got a lawsuit now.
Yeah.
I read that. I was like, oh my God, this is not really getting any better for them.
Yeah.
And I feel so sorry for anybody who's, developed the game.
I feel sorry to the fans of CDPR.
Yeah.
Because I'm taking it as a context of like I'm a huge fan of The Witcher.
Yeah.
Right? The I didn't play Witcher 1. I
Yeah.
played Witcher 2, 3 and all the DLC that came
Yeah.
like Blood and Wine.
Yeah.
And you know one of my biggest gripes of Cyberpunk
What?
is they force you to be in first person mode, man.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, dude. I'm like, what?
Because in The Witcher 3, you are actually in third person mode and you can see your surroundings and how beautiful the world
Yeah.
is
and
created,
you can see
right?
your armor you're
And,
wearing
yeah,
and shit.
And you don't even have a car. All you had was Roach.
yeah,
and
the horse.
and you get
Yeah.
to and you really get to explore the life of
Rivendell?
Rivendell.
Is it that?
I don't know. I forgot.
Right.
I didn't play.
Anyways,
Witcher, yeah.
the world of The Witcher.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was so upset when I played Cyberpunk and they forced me in first person mode, and you can feel how broken
Yeah.
the FPS view is, because when
Wait, you're talking about the field of view, is it?
Yeah.
the field of view and how awkward your hand is.
Yep.
So if you go through the game and you start shooting people, right?
Yeah.
You have I'm using a katana, a revolver, and a sniper rifle, and my revolver does so much crit damage that I can just easily one headshot people in stealth, right? But the combat the combat mechanics and animation is so awkward that when you shoot something, it feels like you're playing like a PS2 game where there's no recoil. It's like beh, beh.
No,
There's
it's either there's no recoil or there's all the recoil in the world.
Yeah,
One of the ARs.
the SMGs.
yeah,
or the
you
AR.
can't shoot for shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you know, here's a funny fact, because I also dug up this other video that I watched on YouTube explaining how the budget for Cyberpunk was about 100 million. 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's the amount of money they actually put into Cyberpunk. And guess what this guy was comparing it to? And he was comparing it to a game that was made 10 years ago. And it was GTA San Andreas. They used the same budget to make that game.
San Andreas had 100 million.
That's the amount of money they placed in making GTA San Andreas.
Oh.
And see how that game actually managed to hold itself up.
Yeah.
And since this guy brought up that it was like GTA, this guy made a comparison on how much more layers in GTA San Andreas
Yeah.
compared to Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
And
10
it was,
years ago.
And it was embarrassing. It was
Dude,
so
San Andreas is still
I-
such a good game to
I
play.
have another gripe.
Yeah.
Remember the trailer where they were showing out fashion in the Night City world?
Yeah,
They
where the
were-
hell is that?
They were showing off the cars,
Yeah.
the different categories of cars,
Yeah.
yeah.
the different gangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's all irrelevant.
Yeah.
What?
It's
all
irrelevant.
like, hey Joe, do you want to describe how you look like in Cyberpunk right now?
Do you look like a carrot, man?
Anyone who plays Cyberpunk understands that it's an RPG element.
Yeah.
And your clothing holds a certain amount of armor or
Yeah.
like
Identity.
specs, or no, not identity.
Yeah.
Just your armor and specs.
Yeah.
Right. Some gives you resistance. Some gives you movement speed. Some
Yeah.
give you crits.
Yeah.
Right. But they're all so ugly.
Oh.
Yeah, the nice ones have like barely no armor.
Yeah, dude. All the nice clothings that you see from the trailers
Yeah,
itself,
yeah,
or like
yeah.
from the NPCs,
Yeah.
they all hold no weight. Like you can have like a really ugly bandana with like 200 armor, but
Is that what you look like?
yeah,
Dude, are you playing Red Dead Online, man?
like this is what a high armor outfit looks like, Jeff.
That's got to be one of the ugliest.
High armor.
You look like a.
Low in style, but high in armor.
Yeah, and
like
if
you work at a gas station.
if you if you start crafting like military helmet
Yeah.
or military vest or like military clothing,
Yeah.
dude, it compares to nothing to like that, whatever that is.
Oh my.
Yeah, man,
God,
like-
dude.
Try to shoot through a military helmet and you get my head. But try to shoot past my
Yeah.
cowboy hat, you're never gonna get anything,
Yeah,
man.
and that's the game. Right?
Yeah.
And I don't understand why they even released the trailer showing you off the fashion of the game.
Yeah.
Where you when you go into a retail store selling you clothes,
Yeah.
it's all trash too. It's not.
I feel like the whole trailer thing, the cars and the clothes. I
Oh
think
my
that's
god!
just
Do you remember that video where they're showcasing every gang and?
yeah.
yeah, dude, it's
That's
irrelevant.
also irrelevant. There's nothing about the gang,
like
man.
like through the main quest and the side quests
Yeah.
you play, sometimes you help the gangs out, but sometimes you have to like secretly go to this gang spot to
Yeah.
steal this guy or like to kill this person.
Yeah.
And then as they befriend you, they will tell you things like, "Oh, we're cool now, but after this mission, we're going to go back to enemies."
yeah.
So there's no reputation system where you can befriend a gang and maybe in end game they will help you out.
Son.
No, it's no such thing. It's
Yeah.
like
There's
they-
no significance.
yeah, they're there as a punching bag for you. Like you can drive past the street and you see like something is going on, maybe a shootout,
Yeah.
maybe like a bully case.
Yeah.
And when you scan the bad guys, you're like, hey, we were friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can just kill them off because if you go
And there are no consequences to it.
yeah, consequences.
Consequences.
But if you go too close to them, they will freak out and start attacking
what
you.
the fuck?
yeah,
yeah.
for such a tough gang, they freak out quite a lot, man.
They're like, stop coming here! I'm warning you, don't come near
Yeah,
me.
I'll shoot
And then,
you.
Yeah, I'll shoot you. And it's like,
If
dude.
you really were, you'd already be shooting me right now, man.
And as the combat starts, like I'm playing the game on the hardest difficulty because it got too easy.
Oh my god.
And at the hardest difficulty, I'm looking at all these punching bags, all these street gangs.
Yeah.
And as they fight me, I
Yeah.
take out my katana and it's basically a one slice kill. And it's
Man.
just like shing. It's like, oh, that's
Shit,
like
bro.
oh wow. That's all.
Yeah, so bottom line, my conclusion is that I think CDPR was confused as to what game they were trying to make.
yeah.
I think they were trying to make an open world game, but they were afraid that it'd be too open world that people kind of stray away from the main story, so they tried to add something to make it more linear.
Who gave them that statement? Like, oh, if it's too open world, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah, I
Witcher
don't
was
know.
so open world, everyone fucking enjoyed it, dude.
Yeah. I think they were trying to
Okay,
make it
okay.
both open world and linear at the same time.
Okay. I'm gonna. My head's literally gonna pop more like I hear about this. If it's one thing you want to say to anybody who hasn't played the game yet, including myself, what will you tell me? Because I'm still kind of interested in playing the game, but
Wait a year.
okay. Wait a
But-
year? You say that?
Look, I'd say wait a year if you want to play without the bugs, but even after 10 years, nothing's gonna change about the story, man. Nothing's gonna change
Yep.
about the open world AI. They're not gonna. It's gonna be too much work for them to have to rework the entire open world AI, right? They might as well just come up with Cyberpunk 2078.
Yeah.
If I were to
Fix that.
if I were to rephrase what I just said, go in the game and don't compare it to GTA.
How are you gonna do that?
It's impossible.
damn
Like,
hard.
It's a lot of
it's
discipline.
it's almost actually it's impossible. Just don't compare it.
Yeah.
All right,
Because
just go in for the
uh,
main story.
Yeah.
Go in for the experience of it,
Yeah.
but go in without expectations.
Shit, that's hard to do.
Yeah, I think the best way to do it is to just keep telling yourself that this is CDPR's first gig at a futuristic world like that.
Okay.
And I think they're
That's a
trying
good
to
way to
learn
put
the ropes.
Yeah.
They're trying to understand what kind of open world AI they need to have. Because I can understand why the open world AI could be different from like Witcher or let me take Rockstar for example, right? The open world AI in GTA and Red Dead Online or Red Dead Redemption is different, right? It doesn't mean that there's more life in one or the other. It just means that there's less activity happening. But that's the reason why I think people enjoyed The Witcher more, and then they didn't enjoy the open world AI in Cyberpunk. Because when you
right.
add more factors, when you add more people, more subjects into something, but you don't increase how they react with each other, the problem becomes more apparent. The problem doesn't become as apparent when you have a world like The Witcher or a world like Red Dead where there are less people for you to see where the flaws are. You get what I mean?
Right. I get what you mean.
So I think that's what they need to. That's what they need to work on, and that's what I think you should be aware of when you try to play Cyberpunk.
I have one last gripe before we end this segment. The romance option in the game, fucking terrible, man.
Oh, why?
Fucking terrible.
The
Man.
best one is Alt Cunningham. That's it.
Out was okay.
Yeah, you think so?
No, it's a spoiler.
Huh?
It's a spoiler.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, so the romance option, terrible,
Okay, wow.
right?
Damn, man.
Terrible. Mainly because I can't get to romance the character that I want to.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is,
You wanted Judy, right?
yeah. So if you're playing as a masculine character,
Yeah.
like a male version of V,
Yeah.
you get more in-game men hitting on you and giving you romance option than there are female characters.
Whoa. Okay, that's kind of
Right.
weird.
Because it's 2077, man. It's progressive.
Right.
Right.
It's not weird.
Thank you.
Okay, wow. That's you know that feeling when like when you try to remember a memory from a long time ago, you know you had like a lot of fun in, and then you just realize like, oh my god, it was terrible.
Yeah.
I
I've had a
like
lot of that.
I feel like that's cyberpunk right now because it's kind of weird knowing that reality has hit us
Yeah.
for 7
is.
years.
Sometimes I try to deny it.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember all the times we talking about cyberpunk?
Yeah,
It's
we were like
2020.
waiting for it.
Yeah, I
We were
know.
so hyped.
I know. I was hyped too.
When the trailers
but
came out,
I
man.
had to keep my expectations checked, but I can't do it. But now, reality is 2020. Bye.
Enough of cyberpunk.
They say never meet your heroes, man. right?
Yeah.
Enough of cyberpunk. Let's just go to the last recap of 2020.
But
Yes.
I do have one funny thing
Yeah.
to say about Kel's experience with Cyberpunk. He mentioned earlier that he couldn't create a romance with one of the characters, right? You meet her very early on in the game, so I don't think it's a spoiler. Her name is Judy Alvarez,
Yeah.
She's cute as fuck.
and the reason why Cal can't go on like a romance thing with her is because she is only attracted to you if you're a female V.
Oh, she rolls that way.
And Kel's kind of bummed out. I think Jeff would have played a female V.
Yeah, clearly. I always go for the female
Yeah.
characters. I don't know why.
It's progressive.
Yeah, it's progressive.
That's kind of the recap of what happened last year.
Yeah.
It was bizarre, but in terms of gaming, it has been a very colorful and eventful year.
Yeah.
Just to close off the entire episode, shall we come and talk about what games that we personally loved in 2020 itself?
Sure, man.
Okay. Who wants to go first? Should I go first?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Shit. All right. Okay. So, my games of 2020. Okay. So, I was looking it up just now. All right. If anybody out there who is really into Ace Combat games, where you know what an Ace Combat game is, right?
The
Yeah.
fighter pilot.
Like
Yeah, fighter
is it a
pilot.
simulator?
Yeah, sure.
Kind
It's kind of a simulator. So, check out this game. It's called Project Wingman. It
Oh,
is
I've seen it.
it is an indie game. It's an indie game, but it plays really well.
It's on Steam, right?
Yeah, it's on Steam, and it's pretty cheap too. Surprisingly, Project Wingman. Go
Like
check
what,
it
40?
out.
It's like 40.
I can't remember the price, but I know it's quite cheap. You can get it. Project Wingman. If you love flying in jets, you like do fucking.
It's about
aerial
100 ringgit on
maneuvers.
Steam.
Oh yeah.
100?
It's
Yeah.
it's $24.99 USD on Steam.
There's a Steam sale going on, though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
Project
yeah,
Wingman,
Yeah,
right?
Project Wingman. Yeah, Project Wingman. And then I'm not sure if it's still relevant, but I did try out Death Stranding, even though it came out in 2019. It's an alright game, but it's still worth checking out. Still, even though it's not really like a high octane kind of game.
Yeah.
It's a game that kind of somewhat.
It's
has-
a FedEx simulator.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
It's that, but it has like this underlying what do you call this commentary
Right.
on society,
Okay.
and it really reflects 2020 very well
Right.
with Death
Oh, it does,
Stranding.
doesn't it?
Yeah, because
Shit, I
Hideo
just
Kojima
realized
made
that.
that game as a social commentary on today's like society, and I
Mm.
feel like 2020 really like brought out those.
2020 helped him.
Yeah, 2020 did help him. Yeah.
Help bring context to Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death Stranding. Yeah. Third game I want to recommend. It would happen to be, even though I didn't play it, I played it for a bit, but I did watch my friend enjoy the shit out of it, and that would be Animal Crossing. For 2020, I know everyone's like sheltered in their own houses. I feel
Yeah.
like Animal Crossing really brought out a new platform for everybody who just wants to chill, play games, and have this new community. So yeah, Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Switch. That's my third game for 2020.
I think.
I've only got one that I think people should play because I've been playing it. It's Red Dead Online, man.
But you just played like 2 weeks of it.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's so good. I love it already.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Red Dead Online is
Yeah.
like, you know what it is to me?
Yeah.
It's a fucking hunting simulation, man. It's a hunting. Most of my time on Red Dead is just hunting. Like I go to like plain fields.
Yeah.
I'll just camp,
Yeah.
put some bait,
Yeah.
and just wait for them to come and I hunt, man. And then I sell because I'm in a trader role.
Yo, did you play it with Shirt?
I played it with Sharon, yeah.
You got it for like $1, right? That Red Dead Online, it's like $1, right? It's like $1.
$20, 20 ringgit.
Right? Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I got it for 20.
I'm gonna go get it because like I was on GTA Online.
Yeah.
I saw you just pop up Red Dead Online. I'm like, man, so this guy wants to be a cowboy
Yeah.
now, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Dude, Red Dead Online is so fun, man.
And speaking of which, in GTA Online, y'all should get it. It was snowing for the last week of
Yeah, it
2020.
was.
Yeah. You could throw snowballs and shit. And also, there's a new island. And I've been robbing the shit out of that place, man. Like,
Dude,
Cayo Perico.
I deleted GTA Online.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I asked everybody if they still had it, and they were like, "Oh, we don't have GTA."
No,
Yeah,
that's a lockdown game. to
yeah.
play.
It's a lockdown game, but yeah.
Yeah, it is.
My game of the year, it's actually like threefolds. The first one is Animal Crossing.
Ah,
Right.
yes.
How I would describe Animal Crossing is basically the lo-fi game.
Lo-fi game.
Yeah, it's that lo-fi channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
convert that into the game, it will be Animal
Pretty
Crossing.
Much. Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
It's something that you go in, like what Jeff says, it's not high octane. It's
Yeah.
just
You don't have to think too much about it.
you go in and you just chill and you just enjoy
It's all
your
about
island.
being part of that community,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just connecting people, make sure people are
Yep.
like with
and
people.
and I haven't played the game since June, so I'm
Mhm.
assuming all my villagers have died. So
Are you going to go back in?
I should.
No, I mean, well, the beautiful thing about that game is that they have like these events throughout the year. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
they had a New Year's event
Yeah,
where everyone
where-
could just hop onto one person's island and then just
See the
like,
fireworks and
see
shit
the
like
fireworks
that.
and shit like that.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
very pleasant. Also, stay away from the Discord of Animal Crossing by all means.
Why?
But carry on.
Why?
No, just
Okay.
don't waste your time. Just
Is
don't
it
go.
toxic in there?
It's very toxic. But yeah. Go on.
Second game I have would be Sea of Thieves.
Oh, yeah, you were playing that for
See,
quite a while.
You know what? I was
man.
just thinking about it the other day, right? I'm like, you know what? Because I felt like I regretted like saying Sea of Thieves was like my game of the year. But then I just remembered, remember when we boarded on that ship together? We were like killing ships throughout the
Yeah.
ocean. And then both of us, we double boarded one ship, and we just like had that whole ship on lockdown while like Marcus, everybody else was like throwing holes in it. And I kept reviving you. You kept reviving me. We just had each other's backs the whole. You were naked the whole way. Dude. Like
Remember-
you just got out of your room like, oh, there's a ship, and I'm like, bro, I'm getting on the ship, and he's like, I'm getting on too, bro. I'm like, where's your clothes, bro? Shit. It's like this naked Chinese man.
My best experience in Sea of Thieves was me, Jeff, my brother Marcus, and Sam.
Yeah.
Right, so we were just sailing in the vast oceans, just looking for loot, and then we came across this ship filled of Thai pirates.
Thai pirate.
Yeah, Thai pirates, right? They were placed from Thailand.
yeah.
But the key here is they're not just any other pirates. They're a ship filled with Thai female pirates.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I remember. Oh my god.
man.
No, I
What
remember.
was that like?
And as we were meeting them, we were actually logging off for the night.
Yeah.
Right.
Just so you know, we just ran like 3 hours of killing everybody in there
Right.
because everybody kept attacking us.
Right.
And we didn't know why. And then for the first time, when we landed somewhere on an island, we saw another ship coming. I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna have to like defend ourselves again. Then it turns out they were friendly. And then it turns out that they were girls. And and then Calvin,
Proper pirate stuff, huh?
Calvin, me, I think Marcus as well.
It was just me and you.
Yeah. We
What do you guys do?
We were just simping. We're like giving them all of our stuff because we were logging off anyway. Like, here, take the stuff because they were like voice chatting. So
Yeah,
fucking funny, dude.
and Sam
It
was
a
like,
great-
and Sam was
called
just
us
like,
out on it.
yeah, Sam was like, you guys are fucking simps.
You are. If you did that.
Right.
It was good Sam called us out on that part.
Uh,
I was like, dude, we were being wholesome here, bro.
Just being nice, man.
It could have been anybody else. It could have been a guy. We could have still given him stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Sure.
Yeah.
We
And
never know if that's if that's
and-
actually what you would do.
You have to take our word for it.
Yeah, you just have to take our word for it.
And
Not very
and
credible, to be honest with you.
My last game of the year would be Hades by Supergiant
Ooh.
Games. That's
Hades is a good game.
It's still a great game.
in 3 days I logged in about 40 hours of that game.
Whoa.
And I was just like on my Switch constantly, like makan Switch, take
Yeah,
a shit
yeah.
on my Switch. Anything I do, I was just
Yeah.
trying to finish Hades. I finished it 10 times.
Fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
that's how you get to the end credits of the game. You have to run through the entire hellscape 10 times.
Shit,
Right?
dude.
No, sorry. You gotta kill Hades.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta kill Hades 10 times to reach the end screen of the game where you save your mom. The mom
Yeah.
comes back to spoilers alert.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about finding the mom.
Yeah. So that's if I had a bonus game, Apex Legends.
Yeah, I was gonna put Apex, but then I
Yo.
figured like everybody's played Apex.
Yo, guys. I'm about to be Nostradamus for like 30 seconds right now.
Okay.
Okay. This year, all right. Guess what? This is the 3rd year of Apex Legends. All right.
Is it already 3 years?
Yeah, it's been 3 years, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last year was 2020's 2nd year.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Shit.
Now it's the 3rd year, and guess what? What else is missing a 3rd?
Titanfall.
Titanfall. I bet.
Titanfall 3?
I bet you they're gonna tease the game this fucking year right now through Apex Legends. Call me out on it if I'm lying. All right, I know it. I feel like I'm hive-minded.
No,
with
look into the camera, man.
I feel like I'm hive-minded with the developers back at Respawn. Like I'm part of them, like spiritually.
Right.
Like whatever they're thinking, it goes through my head. Like before I go to sleep, like, okay, I think they're gonna do this, and it turned out to be true. Like I called out on the Vault. I know I knew the Vault was gonna be in the game. Like,
Yeah, you
yo,
did.
guys, but y'all ignored me because y'all thought
We didn't ignore you.
Yeah, no, you guys did. Like, Jeff's just fanboying.
Did we do that?
I don't think so.
I think we probably
I don't
did.
think
We do that to Jeff quite a bit.
You gotta take our word for it.
But I know it because Ash was in it. I already said just now. Like, guys, I know Ash is gonna be in it. Y'all ignored me. Like,
No.
you guys, you're fucking crazy, Jeff.
We
Like,
didn't ignore you.
dude, just get off Titanfall.
All right.
2.
Let's just make this really clear. What do you foresee this year in Apex and Titanfall?
I foresee that they're going to release an event, okay, and a big chunk of that event has something directly to do with Titans in Titanfall 2. Pilot Jack Cooper is gonna make his appearance in one of these events. Y'all don't know who that guy is? That guy's a hero, okay? That guy's a hero.
He died.
No, he didn't die.
You don't know that.
Well, you don't know that either.
Okay.
Take his word for it.
All right.
And he's gonna appear. Yeah, Titanfall 3, guys. Apex Legends 2021. I know it's coming.
Hey
out.
Joe, what episode number is this?
56, 55 or 56?
55. What is 56? Because if this season is done or if this year is done, we can look back at episode 55 or 56
Yeah.
and see if what Jeff said is true.
Yeah.
This is the ultimate test.
Yes, exactly. Which is why I am the Nostradamus. You're gonna listen to me. Titanfall 3 teaser, Apex Legends event this year, 2021.
I think you might just be Nostradamus because nobody listened to him, man. But what he said was right.
Whatever it is, we come back to episode 55 or 56.
Yeah.
And we
Find
hold
out.
him accountable
Yeah.
of what he said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
Also, for anyone who's thinking that the car SMG is gonna be in Apex Legends, keep dreaming. It's not gonna be in that game.
It's not? Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
Okay.
As much
Episode
as a lot of people-
55
yeah.
or 56,
Yeah.
guys.
Car SMG never gonna be in Apex Legends.
Okay.
If the other part that I said was not true, then I'm pretty sure the car SMG part is definitely gonna be true.
Okay.
Because there's no way they're gonna add that gun into Apex Legends.
Okay.
Booyah. Take
Speaking
my
of
word.
Apex Legends, did you guys see the Pathfinder?
Yes.
Yeah, fight night. Yeah. You
Dude.
can like go melee in like
Yeah.
one spot
Yeah.
of the map, right?
Did you see that skin?
Which
What,
one?
the
The
detective skin,
detective,
right?
the
Yeah.
yellow one?
Do you see the Watson one? She's wearing
didn't
a
see the
beret.
Watson
Oh,
one.
she's
I
so
saw the
cute,
Watson
dude.
one.
But I want to get that Pathfinder skin, man.
Yeah,
No one
dude.
plays Pathfinder no more.
I play Pathfinder now. He's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty good, man.
I'll take your word for it.
I'm going back to Pathfinder now.
Oh shit.
I mained Bloodhound for a bit,
Yeah.
but then one day Daos took Bloodhound, so I took Pathy. And then I realized why I fell in love with Apex Legends, man. The mobility that
Yeah.
Pathy gives you summarizes the ability of movement in
Yeah.
a game like Apex, man. It's everything.
So that's kind of the recap of 2020. We talked about how ZeniMax got bought over by Microsoft. We talked about the games that we love,
Yeah.
right, for 2020, and we talked about Cyberpunk. We
Yeah.
talked a lot about Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
right? And,
Well,
and-
you both did.
right, and
I was just curious.
and so much more. So we're just gonna end this episode, and coming back next week, we'll be talking about what we look forward to in 2021. Right, there are a lot of games coming out. We're still uncertain about what the whole pandemic is gonna do to any games conferences.
Yeah.
We don't know much about 2021 and what it has to bring.
Nope.
So let's go back, find out, and we'll come back and talk about it next week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess that's all the time we have.
Yeah,
as usual, I'm your host, Calvin Tay,
I've been your host, Jeff K.
And I've been Afik K.
and they're not brothers. In the studio, we have Chief. Chief, you want to say hi?
Hi.
And Joe?
Hello.
And yeah, that's us. We are the
Yeah.
Epic Arcade Boys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, Epic Arcade is a proud member of the Renegade Radio Network.
Wait.
What
Before
are
you go
doing?
there, before you go there.
You're,
Yep. I know.
You're butting it into my little spot here.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
man.
on.
This is what
hold
I do
it there.
on the
Yeah.
Hold it
on
there.
routine.
We have a collaboration coming up
Oh.
with the people from Geeks in Malaysia.
Oh.
they
we
they
do?
want to do a crossover event
Yeah.
for The Mandalorian.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh yeah, we okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so, what's the 411?
Okay, so the 411 is we will be going into recording on the 12th of January, 2 p.m. Whoever wants to be on the show to talk about Mandalorian is welcome.
Hell
I
yeah.
gotta catch up.
This will be a collaboration between us, the Epic Arcade Boys, and the good folks over at Geeks in Malaysia. We have Nick, Dorian, Amelia, and Kai. Hey, guys. And the episode will be coming out on the
12.
14th.
Oh, 14, yeah.
Yeah, 14th of January. So look out for that. This is a crossover about the Mandalorian recap and review, I guess.
Nice.
All right. Epic Arcade is a proud member of the Renegade Radio Network. If you want to find more podcasts Malaysian made, check it out on our website at rngdr.com.
And if you want more of us at the Epic Arcade, you can find us at Epic Arcade on all social media platforms, but we're most active on Instagram. So look out for us there. And yeah, that's it. See you next week, guys.